Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Today we have a new video. We are doing Clash of Fate, and with this Clash of Fate, we are going up against Area 51. So let's see how we do. It looks like right now we have a slight person advantage. Hopefully they get a couple more online, but welcome to the channel. It's OGC here. So this is group stages for the second ever Clash of Fate Championship Series. With this, we have won our previous fight, which means that right now we are 1-0 for the group stages. So if we can win today, then we will be in a really good spot to hopefully go forwards. I'm not sure exactly how it all works, but if we need a solid sweep to guarantee it, but that's what we're going to go for. In the description of this video, if you guys were in the OGC Community Chat and for some reason you're not there now, in the description of this video, on the very top line, we'll have a player ID. Send that player ID a friend request, and I will get you back into the OGC Community Chat. Long story, transfer servers, and needed to recreate the chat. So if you find that you're not there, just send a friend request. It will be the top line in the description of the video for that player ID. Please do not send it to my main account. But let's jump in with our first fight of the day. We're going up against the one, the only Kingslayer. So what we're going to do with this is we are going to come over and we are going to stun up as much as possible, lower all of their chances for damage, and then finally we are going to jump in with our Jax. That is not Jax that is jumping in, that is a Rufio jumping in. And next we will do, thank you, OGC Nemo, clutch this morning. I overslept and did not have time to get a coffee. But OGC Nemo saved the day. So with that, we have our first win of Clash of Fate. Thank you, OGC Nemo. So first fight is our first win. So let's go see who else we have here. We have Kid Dagger. We have Bonbon. We have Vulture M. Oh, somebody just got knocked out. Tinker is here. So maybe we can be able to grab one of these other players to fight them. If not, we have some amazing teammates that are going to do a great job. I'll give this a minute and then we can go check out some of the replays. I have a feeling we'll be able to see a lot of replays today, just because... Oh, actually, they have 19 players, so they're pretty much full. So, we're going to go up against Bonbon. Bonbon is human. We have a little bit more core than Bonbon, but we will check it out. We will do our best. I'm sure Bonbon will do their best, and we will have a lovely fight. Unfortunately, they don't have all of their stuff. They just got out of a fight, so hopefully it goes well for both of us and have a wonderful fight. All right, so we got our ice mocha. Ooh, that first sip feeling. All right, so here we go up against Bonbon. We won in might and stamina. I'm super happy with that. I will take that all day long. Looks like they're running a very similar formation. So we're going to stun up their Raxius. Ain't nobody want no Raxius. Awesome. And now we'll do our Denji simply because I wanted to do Rufio and I really wanted to do Jax if I couldn't do Rufio. but due to the situation and where everything was, I could not actually cast those abilities. So I did the next best thing. And the next best thing was Mr. Denji, which I don't think you can ever really go like wrong with Denji. Now we did go in super deep with our Rufio. That is okay. I can't see my dragon health. Hopefully my dragon's okay. I'm going to pull back my dragon because I could not see the dragon health. Want to keep that dragon alive for as long as possible. And looks like a pretty decent wipe. We did lose our Cleo. I don't know what other heroes we lost. We will find out though. Alright, so who else do they have here now? They got a person named Skid Row. They have Kid. They have Drew. Vulture's still there. And for us down here, we have Hortio, we have Amazing Baby, we have Curry, we have Chan, we have Erez, we have OGC, and we have Yamichi. And in the middle, of course, we have iFunk. Alright, so while we are waiting for everything, let's check out Mr. Toby. Mr. Toby, wow! Look at that. 4 archers from Mr. Toby. No dragon. Okay, so he must have lost his dragon, or he's just not deploying it to save its energy. And he goes out, and it is. I would never want to fight against Mr. Toby. I did once in the dual tower. That was enough for me. I was like, you know what? I'm glad we are on the same team. So Mr. Toby ended up winning that fight. All right, we're still doing good in this bottom section. We're winning middle. Top is now tied. They now have top. All right, and middle is going back and forth right now. All right, so let's jump in. We have Chan beating a lone Avalon. Great job, and Chan. Then we have Faber. So Faber fought Apocalyptic 1. This looks like human on human. Apocalypse did have spears in the front line in front of the Jacks. That is getting more common. It has potential to do really well. I am biased because my spirit research is actually my spirit research is max. My chakra is not super high on my spirits, so they aren't as amazing. So I'm biased simply because my spirits would collapse so fast. So you guys won't see me doing that. But it can work out for people if that's what they have all of their chakra and everything in. Alright, so we just miss out on getting Kid. And so in total, they have 14 people in right now. We have, as far as like sitting in actual cities, they have 14 people in, and we have 16 people actually in sitting there. So it seems like my initial observation would be, it seems like we're probably either getting better matchups 1v1 for PvP, or overall we're winning more PvPs, and it doesn't have to be drastically more. Even if it's slightly more, you can still get an imbalance for people actually in. Because they have 2 in the bottom. Up. All right, we are getting attacked. This guy is actually pretty strong. 3100k core. This shall be interesting, boys and girls. As we normally do, we're going to try our best, and that's all that we can do. So I typically try and go with the last formation. That way, if I am missing heroes, it doesn't mess up all of my stuff. However, in this situation, I am missing Raxius and Cleo, so that's a bummer. So we will put them out instead, and let's put her out. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. So I'm at about 2500k core. We're going to try somebody that's 3100k core. Down my Raxius, that's a big hit. But you know what? Who cares? Let's go do this fight, see what we do right, and see what we do wrong. And because I don't have Raxius, pretty much I have to open up with Denji, which I'm fine with. And then I'm immediately going to go into Rufio. If I cannot do Rufio for some reason, then game plan 2 is go into Jax. Alright, so we won in Might and Stamina. Surprised about that. Alright, so here we go. It looks like our people will be relatively safe on this bottom side. And we just plowed right through something. Alright, they are zerging our top section. Alright, so we are able to get our Rufio in nice and deep. I don't know if we'll actually be able to take out all of the archers. Alright, now we have our Jax going. I would like their Ophidius to go down. That would actually make me really happy. And our Jax looks... Okay, cool. Our Jax is actually fine. So they do have their Ophidius still up. Ours did drop. And for right now, we're just going to get the Fire Mage going. It looks like that bottom side, we still were able to beat, which was huge. Like I don't think we didn't stand a chance unless we took it out. So this is the third fight with the dragon. So if our dragon dies, I'm not super worried. We don't have an opportunity to use the dragon again. So that's why I'm not going to retreat the dragon. And it looks like we got Apocalypse 1. Good fight, man. And we're down Araxius. So whatever we get for the next fight is going to be a very challenging one because we lost a lot of key heroes and we just lost double Yip. So that could pose quite the problem. All right, so we're going to abandon that spot and interesting. Well, I don't necessarily understand where they all are. They have 11 people that's not accounted for inside the cities, but that's okay. All right, so for this one right here, we have Curry. Okay, here we go. Hortio goes up. So this is a dwarf player, and he's going up against a human. He actually has quite a bit of snipers. I don't know about you guys. Please let me know in the comment section below. But fighting dwarf in the Colosseum, I don't think it's super hard. I'd rather fight dwarf before lich, but their mechs, it takes like a minute and 30 seconds just to kill off their mechs, and that's if none of my archers died. It seems absurd. So in the comment section below, tell me what race in the dual towers you guys do not like fighting the most. Is there a particular race that just you struggle to win against? Let me know, and I can go through and see what we can do about it. All right, so Mr. Tinker is attacking us. I'm sorry, Mr. Tinker. I'm not going to have a good fight for you. Hopefully, we can meet up later on in Clash of Fate. So, with our spirit, we're not going to go out there and place one hero. We're actually going to try Although we are down quite a bit, it does not matter. It does not matter. You still try. Always, always try. All right, so we have a little bit more room. All right, and we do have one more. Oh, we actually have. We have quite a few more spots to fill. All right, so let's try this out. Mr. Tinker has just about 400k core on us. We're missing a lot of stuff, so we're just going to have some fun, do the best that we can with makeshift formation, and hopefully it doesn't go too horribly for us. It looks like Mr. Tinker is pretty well set up across the board. All right, so looks like first thing that we're going to do, we are going to open up with, oh my gosh, because oh my gosh, because I'm missing my yip, I'm so slow with casting my abilities. Holy crap. I totally forgot about that. Alright, so we do need to slow down this top area as much as we possibly can. Oh man, I totally forgot about that. Alright, so far we're not doing bad. We're going to do an early res just so that the stuff on the top isn't wiped out as hard as it could be. And for our bottom area, we are taking quite a bit of losses. It looks like Tinker is going to end up getting us. I do hope that we get a rematch when we both have full armies. I think that would be a really good fight. But for this one, he's got me. Man, once you get so used to like the sage set from the dragons, it's really hard to play without it. For the longest time, all I wanted was the sage set to get that faster initial cast, and I was very unlucky getting it from the dragons. Finally, I got it, and now I'm used to it. Like immediately at the start of the battle, I get one cast. But since I'm so used to it now it's very very weird to go and play without it. Which I never play without it, besides in Clash if I lose yet. So here we go. We have iFunk, Yo-Yo. In the house, he is Dwarf going up against Lich. This is like my nightmares coming true right here. Dwarf and Lich everywhere. And those mechs are just so tanky. Like if you watch the HP of the mechs, it just does not drop. They do a fantastic job, I will say, at taking out these skeletons. Really, really good job at taking out the skeletons. Definitely jealous of that. Alright, and now we have Mike G. Mike G is in the house. He's got a bottom strong side. He is going up against a Rockin' player. He does have a Green Dragon too, which is kind of cool. The Rockin' player has a Azul. It looks like Mike G poked a hole right through the middle. From here, he can split them up. That bottom section, see you later. And this top section is now going down. So Mike G, good fight, and Malishka, good fight as well. You did awesome. All right, so now we can go back in. So we're still doing pretty good holding on to everything. The middle is close, the top is close. This bottom area, I don't know. I don't know if this is where I should be or if I should go to the middle. But we are going to hashtag YOLO it. We'll go in here. And now let's wait for somebody to come in. Okay, so Bonbon actually took somebody out. So we will jump in and get Bonbon real quick. So as much as I look forward to having like a nice fair fight with like full armies on both sides, the reality is that's not how Clash of Fate works. Um, people are going to be fighting, coming out of fights, getting attacked immediately, down troops, down stuff. So it's part of the game. I do feel bad because I don't want to like show somebody when they can't do what they're supposed to do or defend themselves or present as strong as normal. But it is part of the game. So sorry, Bonbon. Happens to me too. Like when I fought against Tinker and I had nothing. All right, so Bonbon is going with Jax, Gafgar, and Varian. So I think our game plan is we are taking out that Jax. We don't want that Jax to do any damage to us. Because if anything does damage to us, it's going to be the Jax. Alright, cool. Alright, and now we are back in. We got Johnny here, we got Kingslayer, Malashka, we got Kid Dagger, and Peacemaker. Alright, so we do have a decent amount of people that we can fight. The middle is all tied up. So we're just going to wait a second, see who it is that we can fight, and whoops, jump in and attack them. Just like we just did. Super fast moves. So this is Humberto. So we will fight against Humberto. See how this goes. They're in Area 51. Area 51, from what I know of, is an awesome host. So all of these people are very respectable foes and opponents. For this, once this is over, they aren't foes. They are friends. But they're in an awesome house. So I'm glad that they are there and that they are in a good house. All right, so we're just going to wait for Mr. Humberto. And while we wait, we can get the mocha iced coffee that OGC Nemo got us, which is delicious, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. Highly recommend it. If you like chocolate milk, then I iced coffee with mocha. That's for you. I can't do like that pumpkin spice thing. I don't know why that's such a rave. It makes no sense to me. All right, here we go. We won in Might and Stamina. Looks like they have most key heroes, but we are going to go in and I am going to fumble. So I fumbled pretty hard right there with my opening stuff. That's okay though. And now we're just going to sum up everything we can on that top area. He killed my dragon, which I do not appreciate. All right, so we're going to get this this section healed. And how are we doing down here? I mean, we're not doing super good. Like I want to be in a better spot down here. But all in all, still very close for now. I'm having trouble cutting through at everything on this bottom area. That could be my downfall. It looks like that will be my downfall. Alright, so we're going to try and get a couple more melee troops up just to try and stall out on this top section. But I think it's too little too late. I got hung up on the bottom and I fumbled really hard. The fumble, which hopefully you guys can practice and get better at than me. Again, nowhere in this channel does it say that I am a good player. Just want to point that out. The fumble was at the beginning. I wanted to do Raxius. Usually my plan B is Denji. You can never go wrong with Denji. So Raxius was stunned, and then Denji got stunned. So I couldn't do either. So I went with Jax Spray and Pray. Not the best thing to do, but all of my stuff that I wanted to do and my backup plans were not they weren't accessible. I could not actually do them. So I fumbled. It is okay. It's not the end of the world. All right, so we have Mr. Strapcorn going up against Mr. Shanks. So Mr. Strapcorn will be on the right-hand side. Mr. Shanks will be on the left-hand side. Both formidable foes. I would not want to have to fight either one of them. And it looks like on this bottom section, Strapcorn's like bottom line just shot right through. In the top area, though, Shanks is going in pretty deep. But at this point in time, the damage from Strapcorn is done. His Denji is deep. That whole bottom half of the map is gone. And his Jax is going off. It's a good fight all around. Let's collect our house goods because rewards are the only thing that ever matter in Art of Conquest. Alright, now we have Mr. Sambo. Here we go. We got Self versus Lich. So we got Mr. Sambo coming out. We might not have time to watch the whole thing if it gets dragged out. But Sambo is amazing, guys. Sambo is absolutely fantastic to watch. Wild Wolf seems to be putting up a really good fight up against Sambo. Again, just like all the other people, I would not want to have to be facing these individuals. Alright, so we're going to come on down. And we're going to jump in and attack this person. The Grim Reaper. Jeez. That is terrifying. That is terrifying. I'm fighting death. AKA the Grim Reaper. AKA the end. Eternity. I mean, I feel like there's a lot riding on the line for right now. Simply because death. So good name, man. I like it, and I also like your avatar. It was a pretty cute version of death, almost like a slight anime take on it. So versus Mr. Death, we did win in might and stamina. Okay, their Jax is in a great spot for us if we can get our Raxius off. Alright, cool. So this is actually really good because his Jax just got stunned up so hard, and for a pretty long period of time. So now we can go in with our Rufio and hopefully take out all of these archers. And our Rufio did it. Good job, Mr. Rufio. That was an awesome move with our Rufio. He just went off. It was really cool. Like, I'm used to watching like Chip or Toby jump in with their Rufios and just watching things absolutely explode. So that was cool that I could get a cool one for myself. One of my heroes did die. I don't know which one it is. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. We still have our Yips. We have our Yips. Hopefully our Raxius is still alive. So who did we lose? Oh, we lost Balrog. And our Fire Mage. Okay, that's not cool. I like having a Balrog on our side. Don't like fighting Balrog, but having your own Balrog, very good. All right, so we just need to wait for somebody to move in or for one of these fights to end. But we have Shadow here, so I am in good shape. I feel protected and safe. All right, Timbuktu. Wow, these names are awesome. Area 51, you guys have the best names and some really, really, really strong people. Bam. All right, so we're going to go up against Timbuktu. Hopefully we do okay. So Timbuktu is going to beat by a little bit of core. We're also missing Belrog and our Fire Mage. Who else are we missing? Was it just those two? All right, so it looks like we're going to put Gafgar up there instead, because and we'll put in Lunella. I know for a bunch of you guys, we have been waiting for a Lunella spotlight for a very long time. It is coming. It is coming. My Lunella is finally up to 50, so I just need to practice with her a little bit and get some experience. Again, I don't like to bring you guys hero spotlights without experiencing it myself. I can read, I can ask people, I can figure out all of that stuff, but I still want to be able to have my own experience, because that's the whole point of this, to share some experience with you guys. The good stuff, the bad stuff, and everything in between. So we're going to go in, and we won. They ran. Hopefully that was not connection issues. Timbuktu, if that was connection issues, I feel bad. Whenever that happens to me, it sucks. Alright, so it looks like we're going to go to the middle, because in the middle, we might be able to get some more action, but it's also tied right now for the middle nexus. So we're going to jump in. We're going to swing this in our favor. Don't be afraid, guys, to leave your nexus and go walking. Like if you get stuck in an area like this bottom side where it's 7 and 2, and your cooldown for the abandon is off, don't ever be afraid to leave. Especially if it's part of like the plan in the house. Oh, geez, Bonbon. Bonbon, I'm really sorry. I have nothing against you. It's just it keeps popping up with you. I'm so sorry, Bonbon. Man, I hope they don't think I'm like chasing them around, like hunting them down. I'm. It's not like that, Bonbon. All right, so let's go out. We will fight Bonbon again, which I'm sorry about. And yeah, so don't be afraid to reposition yourself. If you guys have like half of your team all in one nexus, but the enemy team controls the other two, feel free to leave your nexus and go there. I mean, consult with your leaders for Clash of Fate first, but it just makes sense to me. Like you don't need all of those people there. You're better off leaving. And in my opinion, again, whatever your leaders say, do whatever they say. They're your leaders. So yeah, feel free to take that for whatever you want. I was almost nervous. I thought maybe this might be our first Clash of Fate without an Ice Mocha. Terrifying. Alright, so Bonbon actually has a bunch of stuff here now. Looks like we'll be able to take this bottom side pretty well. And we're just going to start pulling in everything there. Alright, and let's get some suns out. Cool, we got some suns out. Our Elena is down. That Bonbon is not cool, man. Alright, we put our Rufio in. Our Rufio might have been there a little bit too early. but that is okay. Their stuff in this top area is going down. There is so many black holes in the game now. Oh, did I? I guess I messed up with my Jackson. I thought I hit spray and pray. Oh my gosh, I did fire storm by accident. That's funny. All right, so we lost a lot of stuff in this fight, guys. Bonbon did a number on us. I think Bonbon was like, "Hey, stop attacking me. I didn't do anything to you." I agree, Bonbon. I am sorry. All right, so I'm just gonna step away for a second. I will be right back. I'll keep the game going. I just need to step away for a moment. Peace. Boom. Sorry about that. Sometimes with these longer ones, it's hard to do everything. So, anyways, let's jump back in. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed that fight by Mr. Chip. Mr. Chip did amazing with that. Their opponent did well as well. And now we're just going to move in here. Whoever attacks us, they are probably going to beat us. Let's go try this Rockin' player. I think I'm missing too much firepower to really do too much damage to them. But we're going to try it out anyways. And if/when they do beat us, we can go reset, get our full army back. Overall, point-wise, our Avalon's down as well. Look at how bare that is. Holy smokes. All right, you know what? Okay, we still do have jacks. You know what we're gonna do, guys? Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to go out and we are going to siege this person down. At least do our best to siege this person down. I didn't realize my Avalon was down as well. That is brutal. All right, here we go. So we did win in most stats. We're down magic. And we have a bunch of siege. Don't do this type of stuff, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh. Can we get Denji going? Oh, we did not get Denji going. Our sieges, our engines of war put up a valiant fight. Good fight. Sorry, I needed to reset. It worked out. And watch, we're going to lose now because I did something stupid like that. Oh my goodness. Alright, so here we go. We got Mr. Ares going up against Mike Go. So Mike Go is actually a really similar name to Mike G. It's interesting. It's very interesting. So Ares did really good at pushing in towards their jacks. The enemy's Emerald Dragon, those things with the aerial blast, so disruptive of the battle and the flow. It can be really beneficial. I personally would not run with the aerial blast because if you do that, depending on where you drop the Raxius lanterns, you could it could not go well for you. All right, so far everything is going pretty well. So we have Aladdin going up against Skid Row Bro. Unfortunately I do have to speed this one up just because the fights are going to come out. So Aladdin went in, took out took out the dragon, and then their Rufio went off, man. Up against Skid Row Bro. That Rufio did so much damage. A really good job with the Rufio. Alright, so where can we go? We're going to go to the top. We're going to fight and duke it out in the top. Hopefully get some more points for the team. We're 17th in Karma. Oh, okay, they got Johnny there. Let's go in. And we will get Johnny. Johnny! Johnny! Alright, so this one, we're around the same core, so we will try Mr. Johnny out, see how this goes. Johnny with the peace sign, coming at you. Please go easy on us. You're probably going to destroy us. The name seems really familiar, though. Anyways, I digress. We're going to go with the same formation that we've been going with, that we have been getting some decent luck with. I do like this formation. It's 4 swords, 1 pack of priests, 3 packs of archers, and a dragon. I took out the turtle. It seems like if your front line is tanky enough, you don't really need a turtle, and you can get more firepower. My swords are pretty good for my core power, so I am totally fine with that. And they aren't even chakra 15. They're not even, well, I mean, they're chakra 13, but 13 to 15 is a big jump, so I feel fine without the turtle for now. I might have to do earlier Viren Resurrections, and the battle might not be as decisively won immediately compared to with the turtle, but if the fight gets drawn out, you can get such a good benefit from having an extra pack of archers. Alright, so we want a might and or only might. So this could pose a problem for us, boys and girls. This could pose a very big problem. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go out, we are going to do our sun there. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do another sun back there. And the last thing we're going to do is sun their jacks way back there. And then we're going to jump in with our Rufio. Hopefully our Rufio does some decent damage. Rufio pops off. Alright, so 1 pack of archers is pretty much down. We seem to be doing fine in this bottom area. So right now we just need to minimize the losses. I guess that's probably my big concern right now is I don't want to lose too much. Because if we lose too much, then that just means that our next fight, we're going to be so gimped. And I don't want to be gimped for the next fight or honestly any fight. So hopefully they don't like take down our Belrog, for example. That would not be fun. That would not be something that I want at this point in time. I can't see our Raxius. Hopefully our Raxius is still up. We still have our sages. So they did finally take down our Belrog. Unfortunate, but it happens. Now it just kind of looks like it's cleanup time with minimizing the losses. All right, we'll just do our artifact, summon some more stuff up there, and so good fight. Very good fight, Johnny. All right, so we did okay versus Johnny. I think he was 2800k core, and we are 2500k core. So we did good. We're not set up very well for the next battle. We could be in a lot of trouble for the next battle that we have. So the bottom area, there is a lot of people in it. We have 9, they have 10. Since there's so many people focused down there, we're able to hold the middle and this top area. Oh no, Bonbon. All right, so Tinker's attacking us again, Mr. Tinker. Maybe we can fight in the dual tower. So with Tinker, I don't know Tinker, but from what I have heard, Tinker is a really cool dude, and yeah, I would like to fight Tinker, and actually give them a challenge. For right now, I have nothing to challenge Mr. Tinker with. All right, so we'll go with some more priests because why not? Why not? And let's see here. I'm just going to move her over to there and move him up. So we will go up against Mr. Tinker. I have a feeling we are going to lose horribly. That is fine. It is all good and or fun. So let's try this out. We still do have Raxius, which is a very good thing, but we have nothing to follow up with. And we don't even have our Sage to get everything started. We're missing Yip for the Sage set. So hopefully our front line doesn't immediately collapse. If it does not immediately collapse, we might be able to get our Raxius off. Alright, cool. We are able to get our Raxius off. Now we have one more for Mr. Raxius. And now we have everything on the bottom side. So they are coming around. Their spears are going to get in mad deep. Alright, so far, we're not doing bad. We're doing fine on this bottom side. Our top side, we are starting to go down quite a bit. So we do need to do a Virion Resurrection sooner rather than later. So we did do the Virion Resurrection. This isn't going horribly. I feel like we're going to run out of steam soon, though. Like we're starting to win this bottom side, but I think we're going to collapse so bad on the top, and then Tinker's just going to come running down. And as soon as we collapse that bad on the top side, I mean it's all going to be over at that point in time. So here we go. We collapse on the top. Tinker is finally coming down. And at this point in time, our swords are so far over here. And since they're that far over, they're not going to be able to help or tank for the range. So Tinker, good fight. Yeah, we just ran out of steam. I think this would be an awesome fight with the dragon, with my yips, with anything like that. But again, like we discussed earlier, with poor Bonbon, like we discussed earlier, it's not fair. It's still a war game. We can do like the fair fights inside of we can do the fair fights inside of the dual towers, or maybe even in the world. But in Clash of Fate, once you lose something, you still have to keep fighting because that's just how it is. Oh, so we have Cool against Mike Go. who every time I see Mike go, I keep thinking of like Mike G. So I am going to speed this up because it is a lich fight. Actually, this was a really fast lich fight. Holy crap! Usually the lich fights go on for like the full 2 minutes. Then that one was like maybe 20 seconds. All right. Bottom we're tied. Top they're winning. Middle we are winning. So far we are doing pretty good. We're 12th in karma. We could do a lot better than that. And we have Mr. Menace. Mr. Menace is going against Skid Row Bro. So we'll do double speed just because again the lich fights have such a high chance of going to like the timeouts or close to 2 minutes. But Menace just comes out swinging. Can't really mess with that. All right, so here we go, boys and girls. We're going back in. So we will jump in and immediately attack somebody. It's not perfect. It's Day Longeville. Watch, that's gonna be like the one name I actually get right. Again, I'm sorry if you guys are ever featured on this channel or I find you in game or anything like that. The only thing I can assure you of is I will butcher your name. Has nothing to do with your names. It just has a lot to do with my ability to read names. It's not very good. So we're going up against a lone Avalon. Hopefully we do okay against the lone Avalon, and it looks like we do. So I believe there's 5 minutes left in Clash. For a recap, we are going up against Area 51, an awesome host. This is for the Clash of Fate Championships in fall 2019. This is the second championships ever. We're in the group stages. Group stages, you have 3 fights. You're going up against the other 2 or 3 houses. The top 2 houses move on to the elimination stage. So we have 1 win from last week. 1 win from last week for the group stages. So if we win today, which it looks like we might, there's 5 minutes left. We got 7,000 points. They haven't broken the 3,000 yet, although they're getting there for the 3,000. We have a good chance of moving on to elimination. We'll at least have 2 wins in the group stages with 1 more fight pending. So I feel like we fought this person before and something happened. Can we get any more general than that? So I forget what it was. To be honest with you, I forget if I lost and I made some mistake. Hopefully this one is different. I'm just happy I have a full army out there, and I have Yips. Yips are awesome. And we have Rufio and we have Raxius. Like, no matter what, I'm happy that I at least have all of my stuff. That way, when I lose, there's more stuff for them to kill. Alright, well, while we are waiting, cheers to you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are. Alright, so we want a Might and Stamina. I will gladly take that all day, every day. Ah, okay, so their Jax is right there. Oh, so that's what it was. The last time that I fought this person, okay, that's what it was. I need my Raxius to live. Live Raxius, live. Live Raxius. Alright, so I spammed those ones right there a little bit too fast. But honestly, I am totally fine with that. As long as I can get the Raxius stuff out there, I think that's probably the biggest thing. And even on this bottom side, so this person is doing a much better job than me at taking out the backlines. This is the second time that they did it, and I should have learned from the first time. So they came in and they took out my back line. So this person, mucho bueno. So he was able to take out my backline on the bottom much faster than I could solo out their top side. So this person knows what they're doing. We didn't stand a chance. We had no chance in the world. And now it is pretty much just letting it wrap up. Good play by them. That's one of those replays I'll go back and watch and see what happened. As far as not necessarily how I lost, but I want to know how they won. So we have 25 seconds left. Right now we are 13th in Karma. Kid Dagger, good job, Kid Dagger. And Humberto is number 2, who we just fought. So clearly that guy is pretty good at doing what he does. So Clash of Fate is wrapping up. This is Clash of Fate Fall 2019, second championships ever. Group stages, Blood Moon. We now have 2 wins in the group stages. Hopefully we get one more to be guaranteed to go on to the elimination. With that, guys, please make sure to like, share, subscribe if you have not already, to be a part of the OGC family. In the description below, if you guys are missing out on the OGC Community Chat because it got remade, feel free to copy the top number. That's going to be my player ID. Do not send the request to this account. Send it to the alt account. So let's just see this real quick. All right, so we were victorious. Yay, let's grab that stuff. And we earned a membership reward. Yay. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you guys soon.